Special thanks to XXMysticVillain on Instagram for the video suggestion. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Fact5Wrestling, and feel free to suggest us your video ideas. If we like your video idea, you could win a free shoutout, so it's worth a try. Also, don't forget to turn on YouTube notifications for our channel, so you don't miss any of our uploads. It would really help us out a lot. Thanks, and as always, we hope you'll enjoy the video. After switching to Raw in the 2005 WWE Draft, Chavo Guerrero denounced his Hispanic heritage to debut his new persona, Kerwin White, a stereotypical, middle-class, white conservative, Anglo-American male. Dressed as a country club man with dyed blonde hair, Kerwin White drove around in a golf caddy and preached the phrase, "If it's not white, it's not right."
And if it's not white, it's not right. That's tremendous.
He blamed his Hispanic heritage for holding him back from achieving big. Being Hispanic wasn't enough of a shame. Kerwin White also targeted Shelton Benjamin for not being white.
But Shelton Benjamin is not one of us. And why? Well, because Shelton Benjamin is not white.
That's racist!
However, with the unexpected and unfortunate death of Eddie Guerrero, Chavo was forced to drop his Kerwin White gimmick, and went back to wrestling under his real name, Chavo Guerrero. After following a battle with drug addiction, Tony Atlas returns to the WWF for the third time, but not as the former bodybuilder Mr. USA Tony Atlas, no, but as Saba Simba, an African tribe warrior complete with a headdress, shield, and spear. Although Atlas credits the Saba Simba character for saving his life as he was homeless and living on a park bench at the time, nothing could prepare him for what Vince McMahon had in mind for him. Vince McMahon, the same guy who said, "This..."
Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
What did you say, nigga?
Even after Roddy Piper referred to Saba Simba as Tony Atlas, Vince McMahon justified this by saying Atlas had discovered his roots during a trip to Africa and was proud of his heritage. It's no surprise that the Saba Simba gimmick only lasted for just 6 months. After an alleged coin flip that took place between Terry Taylor and Curt Hennig to see who would get the Mr. Perfect gimmick, Curt Hennig ended up winning, which meant Terry Taylor was left with a gimmick that essentially killed his WWE career. And that was as the Red Rooster. Complete with crimson garb and a foul strut, the Red Rooster made Terry Taylor look like one big joke, and tarnished any potential he had as a top star. The gimmick was so ridiculous that it even had Terry Taylor literally mimicking rooster noises during his promos. When Eric and Ivar were called up to the main roster from NXT, they debuted under a new name, the Viking Experience. As you can imagine, social media went crazy over this change, and reacted in a very negative way, which was understandable, considering that they went from the War Raiders in NXT to the Viking Experience on Raw. This forced the WWE to change their in-ring name from the Viking Experience to the Viking Raiders, with the Viking Experience instead being the name of their finishing move.
Almighty!
My God!
It's certainly an experience we'd like to forget about.
Ha ha!
After being belittled for his height week in and week out by Shelton Benjamin,
Shorty.
Chad Gable persevered through it all, to only be belittled by King Corbin just weeks later.
Chad, it's mighty big of you to come out here. As difficult as it is, try to hold your head up high.
It was then King Corbin got the announcer to announce Chad Gable as Shorty Gable. But instead of choosing to dismiss this ridiculous name, Gable just accepted it.
I accept who I am!
I mean, if you can't beat them, join them. Am I right? After giving an inspirational speech about his struggles as a short person, it was then Chad Gable adopted his new name, Shorty Gable, even going as far to shorten his name even more, to Shorty G. Shorty G debuted his new look the following week on SmackDown, a look that resembled something a basketball player would wear. Oh, the irony. Because he's short.